Getting your ADU finished and over the finish line is, of course, the goal. And so one of the things we want to talk about in this segment is how to make sure that you know when the project is complete.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
Well, I'm going to tell you, you're going to think it's done long before it's actually done.
I'll probably want to move in once they get walls up and be like, it's done.
You get to it. There's really two things that kind of indicate you're at that end. And probably the most critical is getting that final inspection from the city. Because until the city comes in and says, oh, here's your occupancy permit, you can't rent it, you can't use it, you can't do anything with it. It still needs to have things that are fixed and repaired because they are not issuing you, it's not safe to have somebody live here.
And what's that called again?
An occupancy permit.
So until then, it's just something I get to look at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they might not be things that you can see visually, but that's important. So that's one of the elements. That tells you, yeah, someone could live there, but there could still be, dings in the paint and things like that. You're going, well, this doesn't really look finished yet.
Yeah.
I've paid a lot of money and I see a smudge over there on the wall and I see that we've got a scrape on the floor that needs to be cleaned up. So there's really your final inspection that you go through. And what you're wanting to do is you're going to want to start going through about 2 weeks before it's really getting to that point. And you're going to start really inspecting very closely, looking at the paint, looking at the fixtures, looking at all the stuff and identifying the little flaws that you're going, that really doesn't look right. Okay. Then what you want to do is take a list of paper and pen and literally walk through the house, noting everything, and have sitting right to your side a roll of blue masking tape. And everywhere you see a problem, peel off, stick a little piece of masking tape, then write a note.
Gotcha.
Then go to the next one and write all of that up. You might have 150 different things that you've gone through and noticed. Now what you've done is you said, these are the things that I still feel like need to be finished.
Yeah.
Is the contractor seeing this? Probably not.
Right. Are we on the same page?
So what you want to do is get together with your contractor and now walk the site again with your list and the tape and discuss each one of them.
Yeah.
Because you may disagree as to what needs to be done to get that taken care of.
Gotcha.
So what you're trying to do is come to an agreement of how are you going to get that taken care of? What's going to be done and what's going to be happening? You just kind of work that list to get through. And at the end, you now have a final punch list. And you literally sign and date that, photocopy it, give it to your contractor, and say, now we both agree. When all of these are done to the satisfaction of what we've done, the job is complete.
The job is done.
And you can receive your final payment. So there's not a lot of argument of, oh, we didn't say we're going to do that. Oh, we're going to do that. It's like, no, I've had my opportunity to walk through and see, is the house ready or is it not?
Yeah.
And I've had my chance to do that. The contractor has had his chance to do that. So we both agree this is what needs to be done and we can bring it to a final closure.
I love that because the city signs off. You can now have occupancy here.
They're not fit and form.
Right.
They are just, is it safe?
Yeah. Well, and I like the idea that the person paying for it is the last person to say, this is now done. This is good.
Yeah, and you should have, as a clause in your thing, that you've got a certain amount of money at the end that is held out until that punch list is finished.
I like that. I like that. How can someone connect and get more information about managing with these tips?
Well, I would say just send us an email. And that email can come to hello@aduutah.com. So if you got a question, just address it to hello@aduutah.com and we will follow up with you.